call if you can't get through. Oh, well, all right. Look, it's 6 o'clock.
Anyone need a copy of the agenda?
Agenda.
Nope, I got it.
Everyone? Nothing from Howard still. All right, well, we'll go ahead and start. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to September. Don't know what happened to the summer. It's crazy. So we'll start off with the minutes of August 2nd. Did we have any corrections, additions, comments?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve. Pam, second by there.
Sure.
David will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
So moved. All right, beautiful. The NRI and Climate Smart Communities update. So we had our last farmers market, very busy. A lot of attention, a lot of people coming in and talking to us and getting information.
Wonderful.
So we were very happy to present that. We had a meeting today. My mind's fried. What we're doing? Oh, about the September 21st presentation that we're going to have at the firehouse.
Mhm.
So all some maps will be there. The people in charge, and Howard is joining us now. Howard.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to work.
No, I kind of thought it wouldn't. So we've started the meeting and we're just on the NRI update. Can you hear okay?
I hear you.
All right. So we're just discussing that the NRI presentation, draft presentation will be September 21st at 6 p.m. at the firehouse. And we will be sending out the draft of the presentation to everyone, to the board members, to the CAC, and everybody beforehand, so that it can be reviewed. We'd love everybody to be present, obviously, as well.
Mhm.
It's open to the public. It's not necessarily a public forum
Right.
for speaking or anything. It's just if they want to attend. So it's just it's informational at this point.
What time at the firehouse?
6 o'clock. And it's
You hear me well?
yeah, we can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
All right, good. Good, all right. Did I miss anything else?
No, we approved the minutes.
The Pledge of Allegiance.
The Pledge of Allegiance you missed.
No, I'm good then. I'll sit here.
All right. Well,
Anything? Up in.
all right. So we're just going to move on now to the draft letter for the STR hospitality, because they do technically combine into each other. After further review, I looked at the CPRC report, and it was listed, the short-term rentals were listed as a charge, as a part of the charge.
Yep.
And it's important that we include it in the hospitality overlay comments, I think.
Mhm.
So does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns about the draft that Pam has done for us? And I know Shannon's got her comments and changes, and then there was Walt.
So Walt had a typo that Shannon also caught,
Yeah,
and, I agree with all of Shannon's changes. The, Man and David had a typo that they caught in the short-term rental,
okay.
and, so that's, so we did hear from Walt, or from Shannon. Howard sent around that email, expressing his thoughts, all of which I agree with, but, we are where we are with the letters and with the town. And given our charge, I'm not sure that we can say anything more as a committee. there may be plenty of reasons that as private citizens, we may think that the STR is a bad idea, like it's drafted.
Right. I know. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It's something that we can voice a private opinion about, but I'm not sure if we can do it as a body.
As a body, and even as a private citizen, we've been told by the town board that they believe that the voters
Want it.
want it. And, if that's their point of view, it's difficult.
It's going to be hard to get around. Sorry to interrupt
Go
you,
ahead.
but I was going to say, David, what do you think about that? Us as the CAC, as being a longer term member, if we have a voice in this or not, further than what we're saying?
Basically, what we're saying is it.
Yeah. So if it's private individuals, but what are they going to listen to? Like, what's her name? Jen Stewart's letter to the editor at the Military News is exactly what a lot of people feel.
That's right.
But the town doesn't think that that's how we all feel.
Does not think that how we feel.
So it's kind of hard to understand.
Until it happens to someone.
It's happening to people already. That's why people feel like this. It's hard.
It's very hard.
I mean, especially on properties where you're kind of on top of each other.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's one thing if you live in the middle of a 50-acre plot. It's another if you live closer.
So I guess we just go forward with our letter.
On short-term rental and in hospitality, I think it's the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
So we were told by the town board that they denied the request made in our letter for a consultant.
Mm-hmm.
And given that, I don't think that I or we have the expertise to drill down into some of the nitty gritty on lighting, on traffic. So that's where we ended up the way it is. I mean, the full environmental assessment form, section 8F narrative, I would encourage people to take a look at because it's a lot of words that say absolutely nothing. And it was very disappointing that it had so little content. Clearly, there are reasons for the town to want, I mean, we understand why the Cottonwood site has been proposed.
Right.
But the other site that's not ATOP, I've got no idea what that's about. No idea at all. And that's the one that I just don't get it. Does anyone have any idea why that?
There's a lot of speculation that you could say, but
Property for sale?
no, but it's been bought.
Oh, it was for sale.
Yep, someone bought it.
Someone bought it.
Someone owns it.
You know who?
Yeah, it's easy enough to find the information
I got
out. But everyone does know who owns it. So I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
The general area makes some sense
Oh, sure.
if you
If it were not in an environmentally sensitive
Correct.
area,
Correct.
it makes a lot of
it
sense.
makes a lot of sense, but it's area, which we've been said, in part of the charge, is to ensure that it's not a part of environmentally sensitive areas. But then we've kind of like skipped that part out somehow
Right, somehow.
and still tried to drop the overlay there.
Yeah, but in the town residential region, and the overlays were supposed to go along the edge, sensitive with the village. So I understood, it was supposed to be small. This is a big property, and those people came to the board, I don't remember last time. There was half a dozen or more residents there, very concerned about it.
Yeah, but that's Daytop. We're talking about across from Bennett College.
Oh, okay. That's a very small area. So it is not an aquifer, but it's a very small section of the aquifer. Anybody that has sewer and water, that little section.
Right.
It's very small. And it's already overdeveloped.
It wasn't in there for a while,
So
right?
I think
That it's an apartment, and I don't know if that property, if that's included in the overlay, or if it's just the one piece to the other side where the lot is cleared.
Yeah.
I mean,
The overlay runs the center light.
does it to the monument? Okay, so if it runs from the monument to the light, is this, Pam, is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
I never just really studied it. Yeah, you're right, Howard. Okay, so it's all those properties through there.
The fact that it's very small and it's really flooding the village, it's somewhat mitigated. Still in all, they were supposed to just start out with a hospital there and see how that works. I don't know where the other two came from.
From the people in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the second meeting, the first meeting, it wasn't there. We weren't discussing.
I don't
The
know.
problem with these things, when you put them in, they stay
Yep.
and they often grow.
So this is another thing that being a part of the CPRC, we thought that, yeah, no, we ended as soon as we gave our report, but we were under the impression that either some of us would continue or a whole nother committee would be, organized to continue with this process. But it hasn't.
It hasn't.
It's been a limit. People have been eliminated from this process, and it's gone back to just decision-making people who you have to question, or are they doing it for a reason, or and
Because it doesn't make any sense.
that's
Per se the town.
so that's two committees technically that don't have the public involved in the decision-making process, and that can't be done. And that's one of the things that needs to be brought up to them.
And these are the only 3 hospitality overlay.
At this
That's
point,
right,
yeah,
yes.
because technically Mabbittsville allows it.
Okay, so they didn't have to because it
So they don't
already.
have to put an overlay because it's already written into that code.
For
And is this
hotels
one just
and
one
motels.
Hotel motels.
Property?
That is one
This middle
property.
one, it's just one property.
It's a property. That's why it's weird.
Right, yeah.
But in saying that, it has been a commercial property in the past,
Mhm.
and it has everything there. It has the water treatment and the septic.
So Daytop Village makes a lot of sense.
It does, unless you're the neighbors.
It's stupid.
And then, of course, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
But they live through Daytop as well. So,
It depends on what they put there.
yeah, I
How
mean,
much traffic, I mean.
yeah. And I don't know, it just depends on what this person wants to do with it. I can only see improvements, so I don't see the bad side of it.
No, Daytop, I think would be a win-win for
Right.
everybody except the neighbors, depending on how it's done.
So that's what the planning board is for. And that's where the public voices their opinion on what they want, what they don't want. The same with the Cottonwood area. It is slightly environmentally sensitive, but it was there before.
And it's just crumbling.
And it's crumbling, it's like it's
Yeah,
deteriorating.
No, so something, Cottonwood.
You just,
It's an
yeah, there's
eyesore.
not a lot,
There's
yeah,
a
there's
lot.
not a lot of benefit to just leaving it
Yeah, there's
rotting.
not.
So those are two things. It's just this one area is a little
It's weird.
weird.
In time.
Right, but
So I guess, do we have a motion to approve the letters?
yeah, so we,
I move to approve the letters.
first, second by Lisa, all in favor,
Aye.
and we so agree. The letters will be
So I will.
finalized.
So I'll finalize the letters tomorrow. I'll send them to Margaret in final form, and then Margaret can send them out to the property people.
Yes. Thank you very much, Pam.
You're welcome.
All right, so did anyone attend the planning board last night? No.
Yeah,
Did you in the end, Howard?
no, I understand that, same thing.
But was there anything to report?
Mine was very simple. It goes back to the DEA, where Marvin came to them, and they want to add another
Orvis,
that
Orvis.
One is the shooting range place, or whatever they call it, Orvis,
Sandinona.
Sandy, stuff like that.
Yep.
The place where they shoot spiders.
And Clay's.
And Clay's.
Right.
Continue on.
They call it Orvis. Anyway, they came, it'll be in, no, they came as the interesting part, they want to add another small building to it. And someplace in that front, the discovered that a much larger addition that they made in 2012 was never approved by anybody, and it just did. So now they're coming to ask for it. The law says you can have up to a 17%, 20% variance on zoning code for an increase in use.
Yep.
They want 128% increase in use. They want the ZBA to vary their own variance for it again.
Yep.
So they can get those other buildings in.
Yep.
So I don't understand how you can vary a variance with the ZBA and the variance is telling you what to do. What's the point of having it then?
Don't
But
know.
that's where they are. And the ZBA has declared themselves lead agency to make that happen.
Right.
In order to be a lead agency, the other agencies have to agree to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they have a letter mark, but I'm pretty sure that's what the CAC wants to do. And last night, the planning board mentioned that they don't want to be the lead agency, that we'll let the ZBA be the lead agency. And once the ZBA decides what to do, then they have to come back to the planning board. I mean, the CAC is not going to fight them.
Yep.
Be the lead agency. It doesn't make any sense either. How can they give them a variance without knowing what the plan looks like that the planning board is approving? And so I would assume you'd have to have a variance of the plan that was approved, not the other way around. But anyway, that's where it's going. It's going to the planning board next. And they will look at the plan and then we'll go back to the ZBA to grant the variance. That's all that happened. It took about 5 minutes.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything from ZBA to tell us about from the last month?
That was it.
That was it. All right.
Last month, August 16th, I believe it was. Don't quote me, I believe that was the date. They came to the ZBA with this discovery, oh, by the way, we got all these buildings that were never approved. And the ZBA said, we will be the lead agency to approve you. You have to go to the planning board.
Yep.
And if they don't want to be the lead agency, then you come back and after we approve you, and our plan then goes back to the planning board.
All righty. Thank you. We'll be watching it. What's that?
They were trying to convolute it. I said, doesn't make any sense to me why the planning board is the first approved plan.
I don't guess they feel like they can.
You get allow a variance of plan to fit in.
We'll be able to find out at the next meeting. All right, thank you. We're to the open comments and questions or concern, anything? Thank you, Nan and David, for sending all the information forward for us to read and keep up on.
Yes.
Thank you. Seriously, I really wouldn't get any of that otherwise.
That's what Nan does. So
I know, she's a good girl.
Give me credit, but
I don't research it,
It just comes to you
us
and then we get to research it. It's so
she's a
awesome.
processor.
You're so awesome.
Somehow we got on all these email lists, so.
Yeah. Well, it's
Well.
funny that I'm on the one, but I never get it. If you send it, that's the way I get it now. It's kind of weird. which is good. All right, well, if we have nothing else to discuss, no other,
Motion to adjourn?
by Pam, second,
Second.
Shannon, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Good night, Howard.
Night, Howard.
Good night, everybody.
Wow, home in time for Jeopardy and then some.
There you go.
There you go.
At least it's not
It may not
snowing.
even